Oi oi, in this video I'm going to give you 3 things that you ought to be doing if you want to have solid, unshakable and irresistible confidence and charisma. And we're going to go right now. Bada bing! Yo, what is up? It is Ollie once again, helping you become a confident and authentically attractive man. Now in this video we're talking about self-confidence. So if you want to have self-confidence, authentic self-confidence, there's a lot to be done on the inner level. Looking at your beliefs, looking at your self-worth, looking at the insecurities you have. However, there are 3 things that you can do consistently, 3 practices you can engage in, which will give you over time that authentic self-confidence without necessarily having to dig into all of the inner work stuff. The first one is public speaking. If you're afraid, guys, to talk to people, if you struggle to project your voice, struggle to express yourself clearly, if you hold back, public speaking will help you resolve all of this stuff. It will help you become a charismatic individual. It'll help you speak so that other people will listen. It'll help you be more engaging, and it'll help you leave a lasting impression on people. When you do this, it's really quite interesting how you notice that people go from, because I used to be really, really shy and socially anxious. It's interesting that when you go from being shy and socially anxious, you expect the usual, which is you'll talk and people nothing really happens. But once you start to actually develop this skill and develop this capacity to speak in a captivating way, then you really do notice things shift. Maybe you're at a party and you speak up and all of a sudden you notice that everyone starts looking at you and they're actually interested, or they'll ask questions or whatever, or they'll even remember you from a party and want to contact you and stuff like that. So becoming more confident through public speaking is a win-win. And what you can do straight away is you can look for Toastmasters, which is a public speaking organization that's international. You can look for Toastmasters clubs near you. The other thing you can do to improve your public speaking skills is talking to a camera, doing what I'm doing right now. Speaking on camera and then watching it back and seeing, is this person a confident person? Would I listen to this person talking? Do I actually bore myself when I talk? And it gives you that sense of reflection from the other perspective. The next practice is dancing. Now, shy, introverted, socially anxious guys usually have high levels of perfectionism, right? They think that in order for them just to be accepted, in order for people just to like them in any way, they have to be perfect. Everyone else doesn't have to be perfect, but they have to be really, really perfect. Which basically means that if you're in a social situation, you don't speak up, because if you've got to be perfect, then your bar is too high, so you'd rather just do nothing instead. So it's this perfectionism that you need to really get over if you want to be confident, right? Now, dancing comes in because in the process of learning to dance, you have to come into contact with the fact that you're imperfect, right? You are not good at dancing when you first start dancing, right? And you have to face that. And not only do you have to face that within yourself, you also have to face it in a public setting, where other people can see you. Other people can see that you're not very good at dancing, and oh my God, you have to face the potential of being judged for that. And that's fine. And the more you put yourself into the fire, embrace your imperfections, and embrace your clumsy, awkward nature, and you recognize and you keep getting the feedback loop that other people don't judge you for it, right? This improves your self-confidence because it resolves perfectionism, and it also resolves this bullshit belief that other people are constantly judging me all the time for everything that I do, right? So that is like a 2-pronged attack. Dancing is the way forward. Another thing I would super recommend is going to improv classes. Now, improvisation is a very interesting conversational skill. This skill improves charisma. It improves your capacity and your ability to flirt. And it basically improves your humor, your sense of humor. If you can improvise on the fly, if you can react and respond in a witty, interesting way to stuff that comes up, and you practice this, again, it's a skill, then it's going to improve your confidence, again, because you get this feedback loop, because you're naturally a more charismatic, humorous, interesting individual. It's also a cool environment to be around because you're seeing people opening up, you're seeing people be vulnerable. And this is something that you need to get into the habit of as well. It's coming to terms with and becoming comfortable with your vulnerabilities, being vulnerable, showing up in a vulnerable way. Another thing I would like you to do if you want to be super confident, unshakably confident, grounded within yourself, a grounded, confident, authentic, genuine man, is to take up a martial art. Learn to defend yourself. Find that part of you within that can be aggressive, that can cause mayhem, that can cause fucking chaos, right? the part of you that can defend yourself physically. I genuinely believe that if a man cannot defend himself physically, a part of his subconscious knows this. So there is a chamber of his mind that's fearful. Fearful that if situations escalated, I would die. And I genuinely believe that certain defense mechanisms get erected in the psyche to prevent that from happening, okay? It might make you timid. It might make you wimpy. It might make you hold back when you really shouldn't. It might cripple your assertiveness. All of this stuff can be averted if you learn to defend yourself. If you put yourself into the fire and you test yourself physically, and you realize that you're not made of glass, and there's actually a part of you that's super powerful and capable and can cause mayhem, this not only improves your confidence as a man, but it also, as a flip side, as an added benefit, actually improves your relationships with women too. And I'll talk about that in another video. So those are all some things that you can do to improve your self-confidence in an authentic, genuine way. I'm Ollie, helping you become a confident and authentically attractive man. Take care, and I will see you next time. Peace.